Okay, this problem is M6-19. M6-19 asks us to prepare journal entries on October 5th and 20th, assuming a company uses a perpetual inventory system and records purchase discounts using the gross method. So they tell us that on October 5th, so write 10.5 here, they say a company buys and receives inventory costing a total of $6,700. If we're using perpetual inventory system, then we're going to record that directly to inventory. Our other option would be purchases, but that's not something we really address in this class. It'd be something we address in an intermediate course. So our journal entry is going to be simply debit inventory for the amount of the purchase at its gross value. That's where we get that gross method. The other option would be the net method. Again, that's something we cover in an intermediate course. So we'll do that gross method here is what we teach us in our textbook. And we're going to credit. It says that we buy these on terms. So terms implies that we're not paying cash right now. In other words, we owe someone. So we're going to do accounts payable. Okay. And the terms that we get are 230 net 60, meaning if we pay within 30 days, we're going to get a 2% discount. Everything, the net, is due within 60 days, okay? So we have 6,700 here. This is our October 5th journal entry. It then tells us, we'll circle that 6,700. It then tells us that on October 20th, so 10/20 is going to be our second journal entry, it says your company pays the amount owed relating to the October 5th purchase. Well, our terms were 230, meaning that if we paid within 30 days, we would get the discount of 2%. Here, it's only been 15 days, so we do get the 2% discount. Our journal entry is going to get rid of accounts payable. So everything that we owed, we're getting rid of. Doesn't mean we're going to pay it all, but we are getting rid of it all. We're also going to credit cash, because we do have to pay something to alleviate this debt. And then our difference is going to go to inventory, reducing the amount of inventory. Remember, inventory is recorded at its cost. If we're not paying it, it didn't cost us. So that is the rationale behind why we're crediting inventory. The credit to inventory relates to the reduction in payment and therefore the reduction in cost. So the amount that we're going to pay here is going to be $6,700 times 98%. In other words, less the 2% discount. It's going to give us 6,566. That is going to be the amount of cash that we pay. 6,566, and then the difference between these two, 6,700 and 6,566, is going to equal the amount of inventory that we reduce, and that is 134. The other way, obviously, that you could have done it is take 6,700 and multiply by 2%, and that would give you the amount of inventory, and then the difference there would be the amount of cash paid. Either way, should get to the same result.